It is that time of the week again when we review all of the ways in which the media covers themselves in glory with our great friend Katie Halper. She is host of The Katie Halper Show and co-host of the Useful Idiots podcast, which you can now find on Substack. Great to see you, Katie.
Good to see you, Katie. Okay, so we got a fun one. We got a fun one for this week. Everybody is obsessed with the Biden's dogs. Let's put this up there on the screen from Fox News, talking about the White House press corps, talking about how Major, or one of the dogs apparently went to the bathroom and was spotted by the White House. It was sent out in a press pool. Now they're like, oh, the dog apparently, one of the dogs pooped on the floor. Major was apparently involved in a second biting incident. I say he was likely set up whenever it came to that.
But the deep state.
The amount of attention on these dogs is just ridiculous to me.
Well,
and look, I love dogs, but like it's like people are using it as a partisan thing. It's ludicrous. Yeah.
Well, I think representation is really important, and I don't like to, claim to speak for lived experiences that I don't have. And so I thought I wanted to really elevate Bodhi, who is a Lhasa Apso, a rescue. And of course, she's feeling shy now, but she told me before this that she finds it really problematic that these dogs are being used as an obvious distraction, and she doesn't like it. She feels like it's exploitative. It's dog exploitation, basically. The whole genre, right? And she also thinks that they're not that cute, and that she knows that she would be better behaved if she were in the
White House.
She's pitching herself. She thinks she's more of a presidential dog.
Yeah.
We played here.
She really is. Because usually she's so growly and she's really sedate. I feel like she's really performing.
She is. She knows that this is her moment to shine.
Yeah, that's right.
And she's like, when the pressure's on, she performs.
I'm impressed.
That's what you want in a presidential dog right there. We actually played here. Was it Newsmax?
Newsmax. Greg Kelly.
Who did a whole segment on Major, and it was before, even before, but the biting incidents or the poop on the floor or anything. He was like, "Look at this dog. This doesn't look like a presidential dog. This looks like a junkyard dog. He's mangy and not well taken care of." It's like, what is going on with this?
That was the best pro-Biden PR I've ever seen. I became such a hardcore defender of Biden and his dog because that was such a disgusting attack that it really did make me feel like I wanted to become like a Biden cheerleader or something.
Right.
I think we actually have the shot.
We have a clip of some of them talking about Major. Let's take a listen.
Okay,
3-year-old German Shepherd nipped a National Park Service employee during a walk on the South Lawn. The employee was seen by the medical team and returned to work without injury. Major was sent back to Delaware earlier in the month for training after biting a Secret Service agent.
You feel funny. He's a rescue dog, and maybe he's just a little out of sorts. He doesn't think the White House is that great. He's like, excuse me, Delaware was just fine. What is this place?
I can get along with everybody back in Delaware.
We worry for the people, and also at some point it could get to the point that this that he might pose a threat to workers that work in the White House. I'm sure that everybody wants Major to do well, but you can't reason.
Usually you find older dogs get territorial and they act out. But at age 3, that does not fit the category.
No, maybe he's an old soul.
I can't believe people are spending so much time talking about this. That's really what I want to focus on here, which is, like I said, I love dogs. Like, look, if Major's having problems, okay, like, sure, it's a story. But we're getting the AP, the White House press corps, all talking about this dog. And I actually looked into it. Apparently, obsession with presidential pets is a long-time staple. And it just goes to show somebody tweeted out a photo of 9 different photographers taking a picture of Clinton's cat, who was named Socks. Yeah, Socks. Terrible name, by the way.
Terrible name, yeah.
I don't even like cats, so that I'll also put that on the table.
I can respect
I like
cats.
But all of this to be said, which is that the obsessions really and of what drives some of this press and lack of critical coverage here is just completely ridiculous, I think, all the way around.
Yeah, and the puns are the most offensive part.
I know.
That's what Bodhi was
something.
really upset about.
Right.
Because she just found that they were like they weren't smart or funny at all. I don't know if you have any of those, but it's like paw-tastic time. It's like they don't even work. There's so many ways that you can. But it's like we're so paw happy. I mean, I'm making that one up, but they are really bad. Sorry, I should have prepped some. I don't know if you have any that you are showing. But if not, it's all good. We just know that they're like literally like paw-tastic, woof woof, so excited about Popple. Yeah, really
you
bad.
Should,
Yeah,
I think
need
you
to
have
cut
a whole
just this of you
new
talking
line
about
of
these.
work
Yeah.
ahead of you, Katie. If
Yeah.
political commentary doesn't work out,
Well,
I think you've got a future in the dog pun world ahead of you, and I'm
those
sure
were the
Bodie can help
bad
you with
ones.
that.
Yeah. I mean, Cory Booker, to his credit, was pretty good at that.
That is
That's
true.
That's true. I
Great
forgot about
point.
that.
Great point.
Yeah.
Katie, thank you as always.
Thanks, Katie.
Thank you,
Appreciate
Bodie.
it. Thank you, Bodie.
Thanks for centering Bodie in this conversation.
Special thank yous to Bodie.
Thank you.
All right, we're
ya.
rising for you later today.